have I been up to this week? Let's have a little think. Well, last week, school started their half-term holiday, and I decided to start a intermittent fasting diet to see if it would improve my blood glucose levels throughout the day. Baloo, can you get off the tripod? Baloo, come up on here, please. If he stays on here, hopefully he won't knock the tripod over. So, what were the results? Still coughing. And actually the coughing at night seems to have improved, because what I'm doing is I've stopped eating at between 6, 7 or 8, depends on what time I start eating. And as a result, I think it's food that's sort of aggravating or creating the excessive sort of mucus. So what you do with intermittent fasting, it looks at not eating for 16 hours a day and only eating in an 8-hour window, which is more than doable. Will tend to be that you're sort of skipping breakfast, or you're just squeezing the meals into a smaller window. I think for me, not eating after 7 o'clock was quite hard, because I think that's when I just sit down, chill, and usually eat the things that I shouldn't eat. So maybe it'll help me to eat a little bit more healthily. Now then, again, is anybody there? Looks a little bit disjointed and jagged, so I'm not sure if this is going to be the best video this morning. So hopefully you will be able to catch up and do it later on. But I am here, I am Trina, ready for you guys to improve your performances. So the intermittent fasting, so the science behind it, I've been listening to like a gazillion podcasts, has shown that it helps to even out blood sugar levels because it improves your insulin sensitivity. So people lose weight through it because they feel less hungry. They don't have those dips and those spikes that they usually have, so they're not shoving food in to satisfy that sort of cravings for hunger. Also, because it's a smaller window, people sometimes eat less, and I think that's going to be the case with me, especially in the evenings. I won't be drinking as much wine because it'll go past the 7 or 8 o'clock curfew, and it's the wine that takes me into the fridge to all the goodies. The beauty of the intermittent fasting is you don't have to do it every single day. You can have days on and days off. It's that actual fasting process, shocking your body, that is really good for you. So yeah, seems to be something that I could continue with. This is week 2. What you need to be aware of is obviously fasted workouts. If you're looking at high intensity workout, then you may need to have something. So I have had a little hot chocolate this morning. So I've broken my fast a little bit early just to make sure I have got enough glycogen stores to produce a good effort with this Vo2 max. At the moment, last week I didn't do as much training because it's half term, we were just all over the place. But this week we're back at it, and it'd be interesting to see how I deal with any of the higher intensity intervals. There's not many of them because we are in that base building, but today is one of those high intensities. So we're going to do 4 times 4-minute efforts, and I'm going to get ready to spin my legs now. So we've got a 10-minute warm-up. I could do with a little bit less pressure on the back this morning. So 10-minute warm-up, then followed by 8 times 30-second high spinning. Not going to change gear, you're going to stay in that warm-up phase. So you're going to spin those legs. Then we should have, I've calculated it correctly, a 2-minute spin before we do the first 4-minute effort. Now the 4-minute efforts are an RPE of over 7. Okay, so if you start off at 7, by the time you get to the end of the 4 minutes, you should be hitting the 10. Don't try and start off at 10 because you just won't be able to hold it and you'll feel sick and it'll just be horrible. In between each effort, we have got 4 minutes recovery. So, we'll have some fun this morning. So, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I'm going to press do workout, and then in 3, 2, 1, I'm going to start the session. Okay, so a nice easy warm-up, first 10 minutes, just spinning it out. You've got a view of the dog scratching at the moment. I might just cut it out for you if we're looking on YouTube. Depends what you want to see. Probably it's better to look at the dog than it is to look at me, to be honest with you. Okay, keep those legs spinning. Oh, it's gone off you. a bit camera shy. There we go, that's it, nice and easy. So in RPE, I don't know, about 3 or 4. Super easy leg spinning. So anything that you've done in previous days, getting rid of those waste products, and getting everything oxygenated and ready for some work. Okay. Brilliant, well done, keep it spinning. Well, I've come up with a compromise. Not a huge fan of the cold in the sea, so we're going to have intermittent breaks in the pool this year. So what I have decided to do, watch this space, is to learn to surf properly this year. So instead of swimming, where I have to submerge my face for the entire time in the cold water, which I don't like very much, I am in all of those of you that can swim all year round. Some of you without wetsuits, I have no idea how you do it. I'm not a huge fan of the cold. I'm blaming my Reynards. I like heat. And so my compromise is to learn to surf. I've always dabbled in the water, always played in the white water because I'm too impatient to wait for a wave. But this year, the kids are learning to surf. In fact, they're quite awesome. And being left behind, and we can't have that. So, as soon as lockdown's over, Bill from Pembrokeshire Surf School is going to give us, quite a few of us parents, a lesson. So in my theory, it's a little test for this year. So I'm not going to be heading into that swimming pool a great deal, I can see it now. I'm going to see how much swimming fitness I can maintain by doing dry land work and surfing. Hopefully, I will become addicted to the adrenaline rush and love it, so that'll keep me going. It's something worth thinking about. We're doing this triathlon. We're making it the centre of our universe, but actually there's so many more things that we could do for cross-training purposes that will both help the triathlon, but also give us a different perspective on life. And who knows what's going to happen with races, etc. this year. So if any of you want to join our little parent posse surf group, just give me a message and I'll see what I can set up. In my group at the moment, just throwing it out there, I've got 15 people, so I'm hoping that we all take it up and carry it on through. Should be fun, if nothing else. Watch, I'll be walking, yeah man, all the time in my flip-flops. Or as the Australians would call them, walking back in thongs. I think that was more of a London accent, sorry. I always thought that was funny. They call flip-flops thongs. When the guy said, oh, I forgot my thongs. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, don't you? I don't need to elaborate anymore. I'd rather not see a man in the thongs. Oh, the small things in life, isn't it? Okay, I couldn't find a water bottle, so I had a nice glass of water. Lucky enough to have a little shelf next to me. I'm feeling I'll get through this session this morning. I wanted to put the winter quilt on last night, because I've been really cold in bed the previous 2 nights. Tom was like, no, just get a blanket, no. So I didn't. Put on my thick pyjamas, a nightcap, my woolly socks, extra blanket. Yeah, you guessed it, I was boiling. Absolutely boiling last night in bed. Oh, I can't win. The dogs are lying all around the tripod. Brilliant. So remember, it's a 3 or a 4 for the warm-up. Absolutely absolutely fantastic. We're going to do 8 30-second efforts at 10 minutes. And when I call them efforts, they really are just spinning up. We're not putting any more power on. You're just spinning your legs that much quicker. I'm going to put power changes on for you because I know those of you with the smart trainers, it requires you to hit those targets and puts the resistance on for you. This is the warm-up, so I haven't put them on today to see if it works a little bit better for those of you on the not so smart trainers. It's the only problem with these figures, trying to write the programs, is you need to show that there's going to be a change. Well, I don't know. There probably is a way around it, thinking about it now out loud. Good. We're going to work hard today. Always going to be good. This is the only hard session of the week, relatively. Okay, it's the only one that's working above threshold for you this week. You're in the base, winter training, or 80% of your training should be below threshold. Need to check where your thresholds are for some of you. Some of the long runs are perhaps a little bit too high. It's really good, well done. 2.5 minutes before our first spin it up session effort. Now we're spinning in order to activate all the muscle fibres so that we are really ready for the session. And we are focusing on, with the spin, improving that contract, relax partnership between the muscles. Those mechanisms. Yeah, I can see the internet's a little bit stilted. Like I said, it's taken 10 hours to upload my run with Baloo. Well, it'll probably be a full 12 hours by the time it actually finishes. Good. 1.5 minutes left to the first spinner. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Well done, feeling good. Okay, I've got one of you with me at the moment. Give me a like or a love. Not sure who's there. Hope you're ready to spin. Hoping it's you, Brenta. I have put it on the CD training site today, which may have been my mistake, because most people used to finding me on my own. We've only just discovered how I can actually target where it's going. Bit by bit, we're learning something new every day. Okay, 35 seconds to the first spin up. "20 seconds. Technique is so important. Getting these muscles to communicate to each other is vital, both in running and cycling. Okay, here we go, spinning up in 2, 1, off we go. Just get those legs going, fast as you can. You're not going to do a count, you're just going to spin them out. And you'll find that does take your power up all by itself. 15 done. Okay, relax. 30 seconds recovery. Hi Phil. You're doing a little plug, trying to get a few more surfers on board. Who needs a swimming pool when we've got the sea and surf? Get ready to go. In 3, 2, 1. I'm going to make it a little bit easier actually. And spin it up. You don't want to be going excessively high. Come on, brilliant. Super fast legs. 3, 2, 1, and relax. By getting them to work together, improving the neuromuscular pathways, they become so much more efficient. That's 2 done. Great, well done. Efficiency is the key. Okay, number 3 coming up. 3, 2, 1, spin away. Good, good, good. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Relax it out. Well done. Come on guys, it's really good. 15 seconds to the 4th one. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Last legs. You go for body smooth. No jerking, no bouncing. Come on, keep it going. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. If it feels too hard, drop a gear, make it easier. It's not about pushing out hard gear. It's about getting the speed up and keeping it smooth. Well done. Going again. It's number 5, I think. Once I start talking, I lose count. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Think about how you're pulling up, pushing back. Feel that contact of your foot in the shoe. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1, and relax. 3 left. 3 left? Yeah, 3 left. Well done. Going up again. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Two, 1, and relax. 2 left. Sweating building up now, warming up. Good. Well done. Okay. Going for number 9 in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Number 7. Keep it going, come on. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Last one coming up. Have a drink. Welcome aboard. Bit of a sweat fest. Good for the soul. Okay, last one in 3, 2, 1, off we go. And relax. Okay, I was at about 100 for my efforts there. Okay, I've got 2.5 minutes left recovery before we do our first effort. So remember, we're thinking of about 7 initially, which by the end of the 4 minutes, a long time, you will be probably feeling like that 10. Then we're going to recover down to 60% of our threshold, back to about a 3. Let recovery happen so that we have enough effort to take it back up there. Enough energy. We've replenished our stores. Okay, hi Elaine. See you waving at me. Good to have you watching in. Get your bike out. It's just as much fun as running, especially when we go mountain biking. Okay, let's have a little look at where we are. Okay, we've got 1 minute and 13 seconds before we do our first effort. So don't go at it with too much enthusiasm. So 7 is where you're puffing, but not excessively. And as we progress, the idea will be, if possible, not to make it any harder, but just hold on to the gear that you've got. If at the end of the first one, you found it was too easy, then what I want you to do is try a gear, higher gear, or harder gear, next time. Okay, we've got 30 seconds to do the effort. Well done. 20 seconds. Such a good job I'm not in the class. I'd be banned, wouldn't I? Okay, going up in 5, 3, 2, 1. Up we go. So 7. It should feel hurt. Feel hard, but not excessive. whichever cadence suits you best. 3 minutes left. Good. Breathing is getting harder now. Coming up to halfway. Good, come on. Over halfway. Remember, there's only 4 of these in total. One and a half left. Breathing heavy, legs are hurting. Come on, keep it going. Keep it in the range. One minute left. 1 minute and 5. Come on. Definitely the 8. Maybe 9. First one's always the worst. I promise. Keep it up there. 45 left. Last 30 coming up. Come on. Last 22. Last 20. Last 10. Three, two, 1. Take it down. Well done. 3 of those to go. Let yourself recover. Have a drink. Get your legs spinning. That's it, good. Well done. Nice, easy recovery. Let the heart rate go back down. Let your breathing rate return to normal. Remember, it's all relative. You may not be going at the same pace, but we are working at the same intensity. Well done. Come on, Kate. Hopefully this will work for you. Come on. Captain, good to have you on board. First effort's done. Only 3 left. You can do this. It's only an hour session. Awesome. First and last are probably worth 2, I think. First one's about gauging it correctly. Let's just feel, well, you should be warmed up. You are still warming up.
Brilliant. Halfway through our recovery. Come on, Brent, so well done. Martin, are you with me this morning? Or are you doing it solo? Make sure you like on the YouTube video, share it, comment. It was a tough session. Loved it, Claire. Ask any questions. Maybe questions about the intermittent fasting. When you're talking about diet, you always have to bear in mind, and this is one thing I appreciate, the scientists, nutritionists, that actually say, you know, what works for one doesn't work for another. You cannot give me the same diet as an elite athlete. Training volumes are different, stress levels are different. It's the same with the training program. That's what frustrates me when people go to somebody who is a coach. They perhaps were an amazing athlete, and what works for them isn't going to work for you. If they've just started 2 or 3 years into the sport, and they've followed a program that's worked perfectly for them, it doesn't mean it's going to work for you. My question is, how can they set up in business without knowing all the nuances of different lifestyles, how they affect your training? You know, people, not everyone is capable of the same volume or the same intensities. We've got 15 seconds left to the next one. So no disrespect to these elite athletes who are setting up as coaches, but bear in mind, 3, 2, 1, up we go. They are 9 times out of 10, initially, in the early days, going to give you programs that have worked for them. Give them a few years to bed themselves in. Good. So straight into it this time. My power's much better. Same gear as last time. But will I feel the same at the end? Get that rhythm and stick with it. 3 minutes left. Good, come on. Good, come on, well done. Coming up towards the 8 now. Breathing a little bit harder. And hold on to this. Keep that rhythm. 2 minutes left. Good, well done. Getting harder. Minute and a half left. Just under. Come on. Continue breathing harder. Coming up to the last minute. Last minute now. Hold on to it. Come on. Brilliant, well done. Seconds left. Seconds left. Come on. 20. 15. Keep it up there. Keep the rhythm. 10. 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Whew. Have a drink. Oh, well done. A bit too easy. When I came off that, I need to just lift up the effort a little bit. It usually takes me about 30 seconds to get my breath back, and then we're back on the roll. Maybe longer for you, depending on how hard you actually worked and current levels of fitness. There we go. And we're back in there. What was that, like 40 seconds? 45. Just spinning it out, nice and easy. Oh, a little bit sweaty. Well done. Bang on. Absolutely awesome, well done. 2.5 minutes. Well done. Taking a little bit more longer to recover. A little less chit chat, you can see. Absolutely brilliant. Halfway through this recovery. Remember, we're halfway. Only 2 left. So find that gear and try and stay in it. What feels relatively easy for the first 30 seconds will not feel easy as it gets to the end. So you want to try and maintain whatever cadence it is you've got. I'm assuming you've got cadence meters. If you haven't, I haven't got one, but I do tend to count. If you haven't, what I want you to do is write a comment below, and I'll make sure that I keep the counts going. If you want me to count now while we're live, give me a thumbs up or a like, just to make sure you're not losing that rhythm. That rhythm is essential to maintaining the power output. You don't need to know what the power is, you just need to know you're holding on to it. So maybe I'll do a couple of counts. In this next one, just to see, wherever you are at the start is where I want you to be at the end of the effort. Oh, one side. Okay, 45 seconds to go. It's getting really hot in here. It's getting hot in here. Sure, that's a song. I have to get playlists from you. 30 seconds coming up. With rosy cheeks, getting a bit pink. Got to turn the doodah on, the fan on. Don't know why, I thought it's going to be okay today. Not sure. 10 seconds left. Good boy. 3, off we go. Come on. Oh. You hurt yourself on that. Keep it going, guys. A little bit. There we go, brilliant. Okay, get ready to count in 3, 2, 1, and count. Okay, mine was 82. So keep that rhythm going. Don't really want it below 80, if you can help it. And go between gears there. Full inhale. Two and a half minutes left. Harder this time. Oh, quads are burning. Halfway through. Not sure if I can do a count, guys. Working too hard. Keep it going. Get a rhythm that works for you. Minute 20 left. Oh, that's the last minute. Last minute now. Coming up. Come on. Whoa, I wasn't expecting that one to hurt more. Right, we're definitely hitting the 10 there. Power's the same, effort feels harder. Well done, everybody. My shoulders and neck cracking away. Don't hold too much tension. Well done. Oh, don't feel I'm in my zone yet. Need a little bit of recovery for this one. Get back into the warm-up, all kind of zone. Oh, another drink. So this time, take about a minute for me to get back to where I want to be. Wow. Well done. Oh. Oh. Hi Hayden. Hope your training's still going well. Show me you can get any more swims in. Okay. Keep that recovery going. One more left after this. Oh, pardon me. That's it, keep it going. All about the effort. We're building strength, we're building power. Yes, we want to recover more quickly, but let's go for power today. If you need to drop it for your recovery, that's fine. Make the hard, hard, and the easy, easy. That is your key to improving. So make it so that those targets are achievable. It's the only way we're going to push our power up. And that's today's strength up. That's today's session's purpose. It's about gaining strength, pushing hard up the hill. Naturally, you're good at this. You've got that grit, you've got that mental focus that helps you to push to the top end of your zone. If you can, awesome, because this game is only part about the body. It's a lot about the mind. What pain you can put yourself through. So ensure the recovery is a recovery in order to get there. However, if you're comfortable hitting your recovery zone, do it. Stay there. You're only going to get stronger. And some days the session will feel harder than others. Depends what you've done on the preceding days. We've got 30 seconds to our last effort. I'm going to hold this power. I won't be doing the count, it was just too hard. But I don't really want you to drop much below 80 if you can help it. Just put more strain on your knee when we go down there. We will do sessions down there, but not today. 15 seconds left. Okay, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. So we're going to stand to start me off, and away to go. So it feels like an 8 straight away this time. Not fully recovered, but we can do this. Feels okay. Come on. Good. Knees burning on the right. Come on, we can do this. Last one. Stay relaxed. Whew. 3 minutes left. Legs hurt. We can hold on. Oh, come on. Two minutes left. Come on. just the 2 minutes. 1:45. One and a half minutes. Come on. Oh, hurts, but come on. Oh, oh my gosh, that was good. Come on. Last minute coming up. Less than a minute. Come on, you can do this. 40. Minutes coming up. Oh. Last 20, coming up. Last 20 now. More air. 15. 10. 3, 2, 1. And drop it off. Oh my gosh. Well done. Let the leg keep spinning. Don't just stop there. Well done, everybody. We've done it. 4 minutes recovery. I don't think it's going to take me longer than the minute I took last time to recover. Well done. Okay, yeah. I'm feeling a bit better, yeah. I'm hitting the minute now. Feel like I'm almost there. I'm going to go up a gear, get back into my recovery zone. So yeah, minute 10 for me to get back in that zone that time. So you're probably adding 10 to 15 seconds effort each time to get in that zone. Well done, everybody. So, we did 20 minutes work above threshold there. No, 16 minutes work above threshold. So, improving that power and improving, fingers crossed, for our next test. Your aerobic capability is what improves your actual recovery. So for me, what I'm going to do is look at those recoveries and hope by building a better aerobic base, I will recover from the high-end efforts a lot more quickly. We've got 10 minutes left. So nice, easy spinning. Here we are. Fantastic. Keep it nice and relaxed. "90 seconds left. I'm working a little bit harder in this recovery zone than I have been to get there. The RPE is up a little bit. So where before it was a 4 or a 5, maybe a 5, 6 now. I'd like it to be a little bit lower. I'm just going to hold on to the power I've got for the moment, because I know in a minute's time it's going to get easier again. Now remember, at the moment we're only doing one hard session a week. If you want to just keep triggering those fast twitch muscle fibers, because as we age, there's not many of you spring chickens with me at the moment, we do lose that top end speed. If we just did base work, 100%, unfortunately, the trainable fibers would become all aerobic and we would have nothing to sustain those powerful hill efforts. And that's what we want to keep an eye on, is keeping those faster twitch fibers in place, improving our efficiency, becoming a faster, more comfortable race. Okay, so 8 minutes, just a little bit easier. Finish your drink, have some more to drink. And plate some fluids. Well done. Nice easy spinning. Very hot, very sweaty. Now it's really important that after every training session, you do a little cool down. You know your muscles, which tighten up the most. Okay? With me, it's lower back, hip flexors, and quads. So I always make sure, I mostly make sure that I stretch those after the session to prevent them from getting shorter and shorter. The best thing for me to stop me having lower back pain is two things. Running, bizarrely, and you guessed it, stretching. I tend not to do the long yoga session or the stretch and release as often as I should, probably once a month maybe, but I do 10 minutes after every session, depending on how much time I've got available. So I put together a lower body stretching session, which once my run uploads, I'll work on that and get that out to you as well. But it really is short, simple stretches. Most of them you already know. Just getting yourself a little routine that you do every single time. So on the bike, you know my routine already. I'm hoping if you've been watching regularly. So the first thing we do are our calves. So when we get to 5 minutes, we're going to see how many stretches we can fit in that 5 minutes. So keep it straddling. Make sure that venous return is happening so that we're getting the oxygenated blood into our muscles and we're removing all of those waste products. So the first stretch I always do is the calf stretch. We're going to work our way up the body today. Sometimes I do the upper body first, so I apologise. But I'm just going to do lower body today, even though I had some lovely crunches in my neck area. So, in 10 to 8 seconds time, we're going to stand, and we're going to put our weight through our calf muscles. 2, 1, and heels down, and put your weight through your calf muscles. So you've got a stretch going on there. That's the first one that we do. We're then going to take it down to one side, really push through that calf. Now that's working the gastrocnemius. The soleus isn't included here. We can't really do it on the bike because you don't get enough purchase. So you can need to do that one off the bike. So with a bent leg and swap legs. So it only requires 5 to 10 seconds really to have a maintenance stretch. And I'll do the other side again. And the other side. Bit of developmental stretch to improve your flexibility. You need to be holding it for a minimum of 30 seconds. Okay, then up we get on the bike. I just want to show you how quick and easy it is. If I can unclip myself. Oh, I normally take my shoes off, don't I? Okay, heel to your bottom, hip forward, knee to the floor. Knee to the floor below.
Keep it pointing straight down and not out to the side, because you lose the stretch on the quadricep, especially this TFL. Okay, swapping legs. Change legs. Knee to the floor, hip forward. I'm going to have to take my shoe off for this one, because I'm going to take it forwards and attempt to stretch. So hip forward, knee down, straight down to the floor. Try not to lean to the side, keep your core engaged. Chest up, looking forwards. Feel that stretch. If you haven't got much of a stretch, push your foot into your hand. And then you're giving yourself what's known as a PNF stretch, where you're asking the muscle to shorten. And by pushing it into your hand, you're asking it to shorten. By holding it there and resisting it, we are then encouraging it to actually lengthen in total. Hips forward, make sure that hips down, tucked in, push against your hand. If you want to take it any further, I haven't got much push against my hands. Quite enough stretch there, as I already mentioned, quads tend to tighten up a bit with me. Okay, now from here, if your bike is stable and you have the flexibility, you can put one leg up onto your bars. Now, you don't have to get your nose on your knee, okay, so pull your toe up towards you and just lean forwards as far as you comfortably can. I'll just tuck in the abs there, okay, keep your chest up, feel that stretch. I don't even need to sit forward, okay, just lift that chest, feel the stretch in the hamstring, keep that toe towards me. Okay, that's the first hamstring done. Next one, onto the bars. If you have little cups to put your hands in for your dry bars, it's just so much more comfortable for your leg. Okay, sitting up tall, lean forwards until you feel the stretch. Okay, are we nearly there? We've still got a minute and a half left, so that's all good. And then to get these glutes, put your foot up, put your knee out to the side and lean down towards your foot. Then you're getting a nice stretch in this glute medius and minimus, the ones out to the side. I'm lucky I've got this to balance on, but you don't need it. Okay. And the other, outside. One's more easier than the other, as you can see. I don't even have to go down as far until I can feel the stretch in this one. So it's getting deep into that glute there. It's a really good stretch. Remember, if you can't do them on the bike, what you need to do is just pop off and do them on the floor. Okay, and we've got just 35 seconds left. We can just spin it out for the last 30 seconds. So that's less than 5 minutes, and we have stretched the majority of our lower limbs. Doesn't take long. Keep doing it, that's really, really important. Spinning it out nice and easy, just this last 30 seconds. I can feel a bit of a chill now that we've stopped pedaling. 10 seconds left. You can feel Tom's getting Hoover ready. He is an absolute Hooveraholic. And stop. Okay. So, thanks once again for joining me in the Den of Doom. I hope you liked our little blast for today. Hope to see you soon. Take care now.